Hi, Olympia. Today we're talking about the January 21st, 2025 Olympia City Council meeting, and it was remote and fast, like 14 minutes. And because it was a small meeting, I think we're going to have a small conversation about it.
Indeed. This is Council in 10. Okie dokie. So, all the council members were sort of present.
They tried really hard.
We had one council member who was having some heat and electric issues, and then Councilmember Gilman also.
Yeah. Well, the council was remote.
Yes,
so,
that's right.
We knew it was a small agenda, so they decided to hold it online on Zoom. The room was still open. Someone was in chambers, Susan and I.
Indeed. Ready for anyone who wanted to show up in person.
Because we save a seat for you.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
And then we moved on to the approval of the agenda and to special recognition, which was a proclamation recognizing National Day of Racial Healing. So council members did a shared reading, and then Kaisha Likely from Southtown YMCA, she's the Executive Director of Community Engagement, came on to talk a little bit about the importance of this day and some work that YMCA is doing around it.
Right. So the National Day of Racial Healing is nationally recognized the day after Martin Luther King Day, and it's just an opportunity for folks in the country to focus on, making things better. For healing racial wounds, and our local YMCA has scheduled a whole bunch of activities, and they have an interest in the future and partnering with the city about around this day. So more to come on that.
Yeah. We moved on to consent calendar. That was approved.
We had no public comment, by the way.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we had remote or in person. So. That's why it was so fast.
Yeah. And then we moved on to council reports.
And there were no reports except for the mayor took some time to talk about his activities over the Martin Luther King weekend, which started at South Puget Sound Community College and ended on Martin Luther King Day itself at New Life Baptist Church.
And he stopped at Olympia High School along the way too for their assembly. So he kind of had a lot going on, but kind of touched a bunch of different community members with his words. So kind of cool.
Yep. Very busy day.
Yeah, indeed.
Right.
And then he also reported that the council will be meeting in retreat this coming Friday and Saturday. And this is a time where they plan the year, talk about their work plan. And there'll be more to report on that after.
Yep. So that's what we're doing this weekend too.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we adjourned at 6:14 p.m., which might be a record.
It might be. It was like, think of this as council in 10 seconds, because
literally
it sped by.
Indeed. And the meeting adjourned at 6:14 p.m., which might be a record.
It was a flash. Yep.
Indeed.
All right. Boom. Okay. So may there be more of those.
This coming year, indeed.
My family was shocked when I showed up at home before 7 o'clock. So it was pretty cool. All right. So thank you for joining us. If you're watching us live, you can stay tuned and see the full replay of the really short meeting we just talked about. Or you can watch it or any of our programming on demand anytime on OliTV3.com. And of course, you can download our app, OliTV app. It's really good.
It is. And if you want to watch a council meeting live and in person, we're here most Tuesdays at 6 p.m.
All right. And we will save a seat for you.
And with that,
we're adjourned.